It may not look like your average classroom.
Want to bring in the main sheet a little bit?
But if you go to Orcas Island High School, there's one class that has no walls.
Nobody even fell overboard that I know of.
Jonathan White teaches a class called Marine Carpentry and Northwest Literature.
I guess I have to crawl under here. How about this one?
All right.
Last February, Jonathan and his 9 students, mostly freshmen, started building a few sailboats.
They're beautiful little ships. It's amazing.
The students worked on the boats for 18 weeks. Countless hours went into each one.
Go, Eric, go.
Yes, yes.
Yay.
And then came the ultimate test. The class transported the boats to the north end of Vancouver Island, BC. Their assignment is to sail the boats back to Orcas Island.
In a lot of ways, I think it's about seeing a project through all the way from beginning to end. That's kind of, that's a real stretch, I think, for everybody.
Are we going that way?
The trip will take 21 days.
Orcas is that way.
The first week, it rained every day.
Being wet, that was hard.
Like everyone, Brooke and Danielle got wet.
Our sleeping bags were all wet, and the most memorable moment is all of us standing by the fire for 10 hours, drying out our sleeping bags and all our clothes.
Along the way, the students learned about Northwest history. They danced with old-growth trees. They visited an orca research lab, and they even found an old totem pole resting underneath the sky.
Oh, look at the eagle.
Occasionally, the sailboats would take in a little water. Ben says the class went through some rough weather.
Then it's just like the waves were like coming over the front of your boat and like into your boat. And
the waves were the swells are about 8 feet tall.
Here we were in these tiny little boats racing down the wind and the waves, and it really worked. I mean, the boats worked.
It's all coming to an end. Seems like we just started yesterday for some reason.
is he excited right now?
Yeah. Not in the water, Derek.
Ow, my leg, you bit my leg.
Help me!
Boy, they got some good wind out there.
I wonder how many knots they're coming in now.
After sailing 300 miles, the high school class made it home. The residents of Orcas Island came to greet them.
I know it's something I'll look back on as that I did it. You know, people who are adults only dream of this and never make it. And here I am, 14 years old, and I've built a boat and sailed.
Andrea! Wonderful job!
They built their own boats, traveled hundreds of miles. They learned how to navigate. They learned how to work together.
Good, look at you, you're all tan and everything.
Now, back in their parents' arms, the test continues.
I cleaned his room, so I'm going to see how long it takes before it's dirty again.
Scott Rensberger, Cairo News, Orcas Island.